How can socialism fix the student debt crisis? Imagine a world where students graduate without the weight of thousands of dollars in debt. It might sound like a dream, but many believe it could become reality through changes in how we think about education and economy. Today, student debt is a huge barrier for millions, stopping them from buying homes, starting businesses, or saving for the future. So, how could socialism help turn this around? First, socialism suggests taking control of universities and colleges by making them publicly owned. Instead of private companies or wealthy individuals setting tuition prices, the government would oversee these institutions. This means decisions about costs and programs would focus on public needs, not profit. When universities are under public control, they can prioritize quality education and accessibility over making money. Next, socialism advocates for free education at all levels. Funding would come from progressive taxes, meaning those who earn more would pay a higher share. This approach could eliminate tuition fees entirely, making college accessible to everyone regardless of income. Students wouldn't need to borrow money to pay for their education, removing the cycle of debt before it even begins. Another key idea is canceling all existing student debt immediately. This would lift millions out of financial hardship and give them a fresh start. It's seen as a way to fight economic inequality because student debt hits working class and marginalized communities hardest. Clearing this debt would allow people to invest in their futures without the burden of past loans. Supporting campus workers and student unions is also part of socialist plans. Better wages and working conditions for staff and students can lead to a more fair and democratic education system. When workers have a say and are paid fairly, the whole system becomes more equitable. Some proposals include giving students living stipends, money to cover rent, food, and other essentials. This helps students focus on their studies without worrying about how to pay for basics or taking on more debt. It recognizes that education isn't just about tuition but about supporting the whole student. Finally, building a broad socialist movement is essential. This means organizing politically outside traditional parties to push for these reforms. A strong movement can challenge the current profit-driven system and push for a future where education serves everyone equally. In practical terms, this shift would mean transforming education from a private commodity into a public good. It involves redistributing wealth and democratizing control over universities. The goal is to create an education system that is free, fair, and accessible to all, not just a privilege for the wealthy. This approach aims to remove the financial barriers that keep so many from reaching their potential and to build a society where learning is a right, not a debt.